Story time, guys. Let me tell you guys, for those of you who are just joining my account, like, you guys don't even know half of the story. If you guys want to know how this account came about or how my previous account came about, stay tuned. I got you guys. So, for those of you who don't know, I lost my account while it was at 9.6k followers. Like, literally. When I found out I lost the account, I was gagged. I was like, TikTok, are you being serious? Like, you're banning me for this? It didn't make any sense. I tried to appeal it, tried to do everything on God's earth to appeal it because the AI bots flagged me thrice for the same thing and it didn't make any sense. But anyway, I just forgot about it and just moved on, So I created a new account and, I try to get people to follow me on this new account. However, if you want to know how I actually created the previous one, I got you. So the previous account that I had that got bananas or banned, I started off posting maybe everyday activities. It didn't work out. It wasn't getting the viewership. So then I decided to post, gym content, and I started getting a little bit more views, but you know how it is with the gym. You start and then you just fall off the train. So that's exactly what happened. And then when Love Island came in, I was like, you know what? Let me just post some content regarding Love Island. Out of curiosity, I just posted a video. It blew up. And from that day, I just started to post more. And I got to love Nicolandria, what they were doing. I started updating people about what they were doing because I realized it resonated to a lot of people. And we were starting to become a fandom. And I started to just report news regarding, Nicolandria. And that's where I started to get my niche. I realized that niche was my niche. And, I started posting every day, like constantly, like 20 clips a day, 20 videos a day. I know it's not, I wouldn't recommend it because it's very time consuming. So if you have a 9 to 5 like myself, it's going to take a lot out of you to do that. But I, wanted to do it and I just did it. And a lot of people started to know my account and started to follow me more, and I got a lot of exposure from it. And my account started to grow like tremendously. And then, I met Nick at the Yukon event that was held in Connecticut, and I showed up, met him in person, did a whole video or YouTube, TikTok, live, and captured the whole event. So a lot of people found me from that event and followed me. I probably got probably 2,000 or more followers from that night. I'm not even kidding you. And then the next week, Agua was having a party, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try to see if I could enter this event, because my fans were telling me, why not enter the event and see if you can win the competition to see Ola? And I was like, I don't know, guys, I'm not sure. So then after my fans told me to do the video, I went to Target the next morning before school. I made a video. And then when I went to school, I put the video together and posted it. And it blew up. And that was that. And then within 3 days after, I heard while I was online that I won the Agua party. And I met Olandria in person at the event. I was flown out to LA, guys. Agua flew me out to LA. Agua provided a hotel for me. Everything, accommodations, everything was paid for. And I got to meet Nick and Olandria. I went to the LA meet and greet event. I didn't tell anybody that I was going. I just showed up. Nick or Olandria didn't know I was gonna show up, but I showed up. When I tell you, when I was in the crowd and Olandria saw me, Olandria was like, "Alistair!" Olandria was shook. Olandria didn't know I was gonna show up at that event, but I did, and she was gagged. She took my phone, was recording the whole, shebang at the event, and I was on live with you guys, and she didn't know I was on live. She was like, "You're live?" I said, "Yes." I was laughing like a freaking idiot. I didn't know how to control myself. But anyway, she, where she took the phone and she was vibing with the phone and, with the fans. And for those of you who don't know, there's clips out there to confirm what I'm saying. And, I touched her hand and, she touched mine and while she was on stage, and it was just a awesome experience. After that, I met her in the meet and greet area and we had a good chat. We had a good vibe. I felt like I could talk to them for hours and I never get tired. It just felt like I knew them for years. They were just so genuine, down to earth people, easy to comprehend with and talk to. And it was a pleasure of mine to meet them in person. And thanks to Agua for making it happen. Thanks for all the accommodations. It was just so awesome. It was amazing. And then, guys, when I got home, I was like trying to process everything. It was just so much to process, but I realized that I actually met them and I had a great time. I couldn't ask for anything better. And then, couple days after the hurricane hit Jamaica, and then I couldn't hear from my family. I heard it was a category 5. It devastated the entire country. So I was on, trying to get through to them through people on my old page, trying to get through to them to see if I could find out if a family is okay. You know what TikTok did to me? Banana the account. Couldn't get through to anybody that I was trying to get through to on the app. I had to create a new account, start over fresh. Thanks to all the people who try to promote my page and get me exposed so people could know that I lost the previous account. Try to appeal it. I try to appeal a million times. Nothing to my avail, because they were just AI bots trying to help me out, and I couldn't get a human to help me, and they didn't want to give it to me back. Like, I was like, just forget it. And then here I am on this new account. So if you're a Nicolandria supporter or a fan and you know me from my old account, please follow this new account. Our aim is to get to 10K by the end of the year. So if we can do it, let's make it happen. I know we can do it. Definitely do it. So that's my little story time for now. See you guys next time.